Yo, what up, Toshi here. Today is a day that is going to set the precedent for the future to come. I don't know why I'm talking extremely slow, and I don't know why I'm talking in riddles, but today is the one and the only, the survey day. So, I actually did not do the survey yet. I ended up claiming the mail, but I did not do the official survey. Where is it? This one, boom. So, for the reward you get for completing the survey, you only get 50,000 shell credit, but it's very important to fill out this survey because this is the first survey we do have for Wuthering Waves. And KURO game is known to listen to feedback right receptively and take into consideration when it comes to future versions and future updates for the game. So it's very important to actually take this serious. So are we filling it out right now? And I honestly am curious to see what they're going to throw in here. I hope they do throw in some information about the ecosystem for one. And the other thing I do hope they throw information in the survey, honestly, has to do with the gacha. Oh, okay, well, we retry this. I hopefully want them to like change the gacha from 50-50 to like a guarantee at some point. And then all you have to do is spin some more pools. Yay or nay? I think that'd be phenomenal. Another game I do make content on, Snowbreak Attainment Zone, has done it before. So I'm hoping that they do the same thing in this game. But anyways, let's go ahead and do it. As of right now, how satisfied are you with Wuthering Waves? Honestly, I'm being completely honest here. I feel like I'm very satisfied, like in between very and somewhat. So I'm just going to put somewhat because I'm not all the way satisfied, but I'm almost there. This game is great. Based on your current Spirits of Current version, how satisfied are you with the following aspects? World exploration. Honestly, the exploration in this game is somewhat satisfying. The problem I have with it is not like Tower of Fantasy where you're going extremely fast around the terrain. And it's not like an anime world, like for instance, Seven Deadly Sins Origins. I feel like I'm going to like that exploration more just because the thematic approach to it, the aesthetic of it. But overall, the exploration is good, don't get me wrong. Progression. This is an interesting one because I feel like I still delete everything in the game, so I'm gonna put neutral for progression. I feel like the game is really easy right now, but it's gonna become really harder. Well, honestly, I haven't been tackling the higher holograms, but if you actually progress with the level of the monsters you're fighting as your level, the game is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. Combat is very, very, very satisfying. Where is it? Boom, very satisfying. I love the combat. I know you love combat. I love combat. We all love the combat. The combat is so good, man. The story, I'm gonna put neutral because the characters they introduce is interesting. Like for instance, Camellia, Scar, very interesting characters. I like the girl with the bang covering her hair, and then she's like doing orchestra with her hands or whatever. I was like playing a choir. Like that's kind of her niche. Like I like that character a lot too. So any of the characters from that faction are very interesting. But that's kind of it, right? It reminds me of the Fatui Harbingers a little bit, and those characters being interesting. So, yeah, I feel like the story definitely has ways to go, but so far, I'm somewhat satisfied, right? I mean, I'll just put somewhat satisfied, right? Alright. Based on your experience, the current version, how satisfied are you with the following aspects? Scene art. Scene art. Scene art. I think I'm gonna put somewhat satisfied, to be honest. Well, the art in this game is just overall really good across the board, but I'll put somewhat satisfied. UI design, I'm going to put it's okay, but it's not the best. I would put it in between neutral and somewhat satisfying because I believe that the UI, there's like a lot of menus in this game. There is a lot of menus in this game. And if you're coming from Genshin, you still will be confused about some things, to be honest, because of how many UIs there is. And I'm not saying I want it to be like Genshin. I want it to be simplified as much as, but it is simplified enough to where you'll get the hang of it after about a week or so, right? So I'm going to put neutral for this one. Character art. The character, very satisfying. The characters look so good in this game, right? Even though a lot of people don't like Verena, I think Verena's design is amazing. From Verena's design from the first one to the second one, and now the last design, right? The design that hit live servers is amazing. I love all the designs in this game. The designs are really, really, really good. Music and sound effects. Okay, I'll be honest. I am someone that does not listen to music in games. The only game I listen to music for is like Nikke Goddess of Victory. That's because Nikke Goddess of Victory's music is so good. It is so fucking good. It has some of my favorite songs in gacha games. Period. Like for instance, I love the Hero song. I love the song so much. So for music and sound effects, I would have to put neutral because I haven't not sure because I haven't listened to it. Right, I cannot give a fair approach to this when I haven't even listened to it. Co-op experience, I have not done it yet. I have not done co-op, and I'll be honest, I'm introverted. Like for me to do co-op is a lot. I would only do it with like viewers, for instance, if I was a streamer. So co-op experience, I have no idea. Beginner experience, honestly, I was very satisfied with the beginning experience. The beginning experience, I was in the honeymoon phase, but I was in the honeymoon phase. I was locked in. Honestly, one of the best times of playing this game. Performance optimization. Oh man, this is rough. I mean, there's so many stuttering issues right now, but like if we ignore the stuttering issues, I would put neutral because they can be better, right? But like, I mean, the stuttering does make it like without it be satisfied. But man, that stuttering, it just man, they gotta work on that. But they are optimizing the game, right? So it is what it is. It'll be fixed eventually. As of right now, what device do you primarily use to play Wuthering Waves? I only play on PC. Honestly, if I could play this game on console, I'd play it too, but it's not on console yet, right? RRP PS5 and definitely RRP Xbox Series X, right? How often do you play Wuthering Waves with a controller? I actually don't play with a controller. I play with mouse and keyboard because I am a weirdo. I heard that it's really fun on controller, on roller. How satisfied are you with the controls when using a mouse and keyboard? Honestly, I'm very satisfied. I think the controls are very satisfying. I mean, I don't have any issues with it. I think you can honestly map the keys any way you want also. But the way they're mapped already as default is very solid. I mean, it's typical to like other games you played too. As of right now, what do you find most enjoyable about the game? Dang, okay. So a lot of you are going to dislike me for this, right? But I have a very clear cutthroat approach to what I enjoy about the game, right? I mean, well, obviously, character design is definitely gonna be there. Character design, right? And I'm gonna only pick 3, right? Because I feel like that's very fair. You could like everything about the game, but what do you find the most likable about the game, right? So I'm gonna choose 3 things, right? For one, character designs, very very nice. I love the character designs. Honestly, no Echo gameplay. Man, I don't know. This is just me. I don't like the Echo thing too much, but I feel like I will like it eventually. You know what I mean? Once we do start getting more echoes that are a lot more satisfying, a lot more fluid to use with your combos, stuff like that. Flashy, satisfying combo visuals. I don't know. I don't know. Exploring open world solving puzzles. Man. I mean, merch. We haven't had merch, though, yet. Event mini games. Honestly, I'm going to go with the world design. World design, character design. And then I would have to go with the challenging gameplay. I would have to go with these 2 things. But I feel like all of these things are nice, right? Like the interactive combat experience is really good. But the challenging combat is what makes the interactive combat experience extremely good, right? So I would have to go with these 3 things. But I definitely assume you're, character art, character illustration models. We don't have that much art for the game though, man. And I hope this doesn't end up like Nikkei, where there really isn't many artists for the game. As of right now, how likely are you to continue playing this game? Very likely. I'm not dropping this game anytime soon. I love this game. What is your goal and motivation for continuing to play the game right now? Honestly, because I make content on it. But also, Chang Li! We have like 30 more days left for the characters, so that too. Let's see here. Saving up asteroids, yes. Yes. Saving up, I haven't really started pulling weapons, but maybe at some point, maybe I'll pull a Chang Li's weapon. We'll see how lucky I get, right? Leveling, yes. Progression for your characters, and then farming Union XP because I want that weapon at level 45. I want that weapon at level 45 so bad, man. That would take my account to the next level, honestly. How satisfied are you with Jingzhou? Honestly, I think the map design for Jingzhou looks really good, and I love Jinshe. I love Jinshe. So I'm going to go with very satisfied. How would you rate your experience with Jingzhou in the following aspects? Scene art, very satisfied. Exploration experience, combat, and gameplay experience in the scene. Honestly, very satisfied. I believe the beginning of the combat, right, in the beginning of the game is amazing, for sure. How satisfied are you with the dim forest? Honestly, I'm going to put somewhat satisfied. I'm not really a huge fan of like a mass amount of trees, but I can see someone that likes this more than I do for sure. So I'm gonna put someone satisfied. I like it enough, right? It's good. How would you rate experience with dim forest following aspects? Scene art, somewhat satisfied. Exploration experience, the exploration in this game is solid, right? No complaints. Do you have any other feedback suggestions about the open world exploration experience? Do I have anything? Make traversing faster for players that want it. Honestly, just make it faster for players that want it. That's my only gripe. Which of all the characters have you obtained and used? So I've got Kalcharo, Encore, Verena, Dangsing Jinyan, and Yinlin. The only character I don't have is Ling Yang. And honestly, I don't want Ling Yang. I was satisfied. I can't really speak on this because I don't have him. I have not used Encore too much, but I'm going to go with neutral for now. I love Kalcharo, man. My favorite character to use in the game right now. Favorite character. Jing Xing. I used her. I am somewhat satisfied with her gameplay loop, honestly. Verena, very satisfied. I love using this character. Gion, I love using this character too, man. I'm just glazing the dudes right now, honestly. They're really fun to play in this game. I just like using them overall. They're like really, really cool. Yinlin, I'm very satisfied because I use her with Kalcharo, so that's like why I like using her a lot. She buffs Kalcharo. How would you rate experience with Encore in the following aspects? Story design. Honestly, the part where her and Alto, she used her cuteness to convince the rover. I thought that was nice. I thought it was cheeky. Although cliche, it was very funny. I liked it. So I'm gonna put very satisfied. Visuals, character illustrations, models. Oh, and she like literally deleted Abomination by herself. That was awesome. Visuals, character illustrations, models, animations, special effects. I'm gonna go with very satisfied. Her effects look really nice. Combat performance. I heard she has animation cancels, and I love animation cancels. I'm gonna put someone satisfied for now because I haven't actually done it myself, but I love animation cancels, right? Controls, hit feedback, movement, fluidity, overall control experience. I guess that does play into the animation cancels. I'm gonna put someone satisfied. Character voice acting / sound effects. Honestly, I'm gonna put somewhat satisfied. What do you find unsatisfactory about Encore? Nothing. Nothing. What content are you looking forward to experience in Wuthering Ways in the future? Okay. I want the story to become better. So I'm going to put new main quest. I want to see more Scar. I hope this is not the end of Scar. And I know it's not, but man, I want to see more Scar. New available characters, new metaphors. No. More combat mechanics, yes. Let's see here. New characters, yeah. And new areas. I would say these 4 things, for sure. For sure. Do you have any other feedback or suggestions? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, based on my current experience of the game, is there anything I have to... So I'm going to give this one to Ufi. I saw this post from Ufi on Twitter, a comment from Ufi on Twitter, and it was the best suggestion ever. Synthesize wherever I want to without going to a machine. That would be so nice. Oh my goodness. That would be the best quality of life ever. Right? And give Ascension... I can't spell. Ascension pulls whenever you ascend a character 1, 3, 5. Oh my god, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. I would love that so much. Those 2 things I could think of top of my head would be phenomenal. And of course, ecosystem, right? Let me put that one. Ecosystem, slightly less frustrating. And I think, honestly, if they were to add anything else, right? I spelled frustrating wrong. I spelled frustrating wrong. If they were to add anything else to go towards the echoes, what would I suggest to fix echoes? One thing to fix echoes. Honestly, give more tuners. So more tuners and echo XP. Boom. Fixed. Easy. There we go. Boom. That's all you need. All right, there you go. That is my interpretation of a proper survey response. Now, obviously, you could put way more than I did. And if you want to go in depth, go for it. I am making a video, so I'm not going to sit here and make you all watch what I'm doing in the whole video. But that is in the gist what I would personally do and what I did. Of course, do take this seriously. It's very important you take this seriously because this is the first survey, right? The first one. And typically the first ones are the ones they do actually look at, right? They do actually look at the first surveys, not the ones that come later on, right? Like a year from now, if we get a survey, they may be less receptive to listen to that one because the game will be pretty much set in stone and they'll have an understanding of what their audience likes and doesn't like. They still don't have that understanding of what we like and what we don't like, but they want to find out, right? And the best way for them to find out is depending on what you put in your survey. So it's very important to take it seriously. That's going to be the video here. I hope you enjoyed. Honestly, I enjoyed writing out the survey. Definitely, honestly, allowed me to get a lot of things on my chest. Thank you for watching and have a nice rest of your day. Peace.